The glare of my alarm infiltrates my bizarre dreams and wakes me up. I get out of bed quickly because I don't want my neighbors to hear my early alarm. If I didn't finish my work the night before, then I wake up earlier to finish it. But I usually wake up at 7 a.m. on weekdays. On the weekend, I have to be awake by 9 a.m. I put my phone and alarm clock on the other side of my room so that I have to get out of bed to shut them off. Sometimes I sit on the floor for a bit, especially if I wake up with a headache or stayed up late the night before. I might stretch or lay in child's pose, but often I squat near my door working up the courage to get ready for the day. I usually check the weather while I'm sitting too.
If it's above 0 degrees, I get excited because that means I can bike to class.
Then I make oatmeal sometimes.
I don't think I will eat oatmeal for a long time after I graduate because I'm so sick of it.
But it is such a quick, easy, and cheap breakfast that I can't give it up yet.
Some days I am so sick of oatmeal or my dishes are dirty, or I don't feel like eating, that I have to force myself to eat whatever random thing I have in my room. Maybe an apple with peanut butter to get some protein in me.
I only have one bowl and plate and a set of silverware, so that I can't let dishes pile up. As my oatmeal is cooking for a minute, I get dressed. I choose a t-shirt out of my drawer and a pair of jeans. Most of my t-shirts fall into 3 categories: biking, climbing, and band tees. I usually wear a flannel or sweatshirt over it because I get cold and I don't like the slippery texture of winter coats.
I also like the feeling of my arms being covered. This probably started in middle school, but it's just a habit now, even though I am doing better.
I also put on deodorant. After eating, I take my vitamin.
I am not going to die of a B12 deficiency anytime soon.
I try to take it before I eat because it turns my mouth orange, but sometimes I forget. And then I use it to swallow my medication.
If I think I've eaten enough food, I take my meds. If I haven't eaten enough, I skip my meds because then I will get nauseous. Nothing like having to leave drawing 1 to go get food because your meds are making you nauseous. I mean, there's only side effects if I don't take them for a week straight, but maybe my inconsistency is why I'm so depressed.
Then I wash my dishes if I have time. If I don't, I let my dishes pile up for days and I get inventive with what I eat off. I've eaten lots of food off Pyrex lids before. If I still have time, I brush my teeth. I do this before dishes, but I gauge my time as I'm going along.
I'm usually pretty good, but sometimes it's just too much in the morning. But then I worry about my teeth falling out of my head, so that's fun.
I pack my backpack and double check what I need.
I always pack my backpack the night before, but I never do.
I put on my shoes and get ready to head out. I need to leave 15 minutes early to get to class. Even though if I am biking it doesn't take that long. Depending on the weather, I will bike or walk. My mom doesn't like it when I bike when the temperature is under 0 degrees.
Yes, I am 21 and shouldn't be following my parents' rules anymore, but I still feel the need to. I sometimes still bike when it is under 0 degrees, though I need the serotonin.
If I'm biking, I check my backpack for my lock by patting the outside. If I'm walking, I put in my headphones and choose some music to listen to. Probably some punk to get me ready for the day. It depends on my mood, but something within that genre only. Before I leave, I always pat my front coat pockets to make sure I have my wallet and phone. I check my back pants pocket for my keys. They are clipped to my belt loop via there.
Wow, way to follow stereotypes, Lily.
I then grab my bike, walk down the hall, shoulder it, and go down the stairs.
That'd be so good, I said across the people. I've been known to run stairs where people looked at me strangely.
After I get back to the dorms at night, I eat dinner right away, usually around 5:45. If I have stayed in the studio until it closes, then I get back around 10 p.m. Then I eat dinner.
Maybe that's why I'm dealing with burnout. My eating schedule is wacky.
I then do not work until I can't anymore. Sometimes I'm too tired or I don't have the motivation. I usually stay up pretty late trying to get things done.
All those things do, it becomes pretty overwhelming.
When I start dozing off, or when I can't focus, I take a quick break. I might listen to the Nervous Breakdown EP by Black Flag, eat a snack or work on my handstands. Caffeine doesn't do much for me, but working on my handstands makes all the blood rush to my head and keeps me awake.
The only downside is that my eyes turn really red and I have to be careful not to hit the towel rack mounted to my wall. I have a pretty gnarly bruise from a few weeks ago when I didn't know what to do with my legs.
To get ready for bed, I brush my teeth and put on my pajamas. Then I wash my hands and clean my nose piercing.
It's taken forever to heal because masks constantly rub against it.
Before getting into bed, I double check my alarms and plug in my phone.
Sometimes I procrastinate going to bed by sitting in my desk chair and messing around on social media.
Before I climb up to my bed, I slather my hands in coconut oil or lotion. If my hands are really dry, I put on a lot and put a pair of socks on my hands.
Which I used to do as a kid.
I crawl into bed and put my retainer, which sits on top of my bookshelf.
I don't wear my retainer if I have burned my mouth recently or have a cut in my mouth because then it hurts. I'm probably one of the only 21-year-olds who still wears a retainer regularly.
This semester, I have been trying to create a habit of reading 15 minutes before bed every night if it isn't too late. I turn off all my lights and crawl into bed with my headlamp.
It reminds me of my childhood, staying up past my bedtime reading. I used to be able to read in the dark just from the ambient light from the street outside. Now my eyes are old.
I put my book down and I lay in bed thinking, trying to fall asleep. I don't own a weight blanket, but piling all of my heavy blankets on top of me seems to work fine. I glance at the microwave clock and if it has been a long time, I count to 900. I read somewhere that if you lie still for 15 minutes, you will fall asleep. 900 seconds is 15 minutes. Often, I'm out before I hit 900.